On the 26th of April this year, it was 75 years ago that the first ship arrived in the Netherlands containing assistance paid by the Marshall Plan. So I think that is a great moment for us to commemorate, and also again for the younger generation to explain the importance of the arrival of that ship in a port in the Netherlands. The decision to focus the Marshall Plan on the European countries was for the Netherlands very important for a number of reasons. First of all, like many countries in the war, we were heavily affected and heavily damaged by the war on our territory. If you look at a city like Rotterdam, it was completely bombed, it had to be rebuilt. The Marshall Plan was there to help us with building up the institutions, but it was more than building up the institutions after the Second World War. It was also a first step towards further European integration, because it forced European countries to work together, even with Germany. At that time, of course, not a logical choice after the Second World War, but I think the visionary view of that it needed a combined investment in Europe in order to make sure that the countries would cooperate was not only visionary, but was very right. And for us, I realized that we have very much benefited from the Marshall Aid after the Second World War. It allowed my parents to find a job, to start reconstruction in our country, and with that income it allowed me to go to school, to follow university. So gradually over the generations, the Marshall Plan was not only for the generation at that time, but also for the generations to follow. Today I think George Marshall is still very relevant for leaders and for leadership skills, and it's a number of skills that he has. First of all, working very hard. It sounds simple, but it's the basis of what you have to do. Secondly, he really wanted to achieve the results that he had in mind, and these results were often very much ideological. He believed in a certain world and he wanted to work very hard to achieve those goals. I also think his vision, investing in the Netherlands, investing in Germany, investing in European countries as a whole, was very much visionary. Not very popular. He had to make a lot of discussions in the cabinet with other members of the administration at that time. And also Truman was not immediately convinced, but in the end he convinced his partners and he made it happen. And I think working hard, result-orientated, and making sure that you have enough allies to, in the end, reach where you want to come, I think is crucial for a manager and for a leadership skill.